Pakistan's Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province continues to witness growing security operations alongside persistent allegations of human rights violations. Rights groups have repeatedly raised concerns over civilian casualties, enforced disappearances and restrictions on civil liberties in the conflict-hit region. During a side event at the 62nd session of the United Nations Human Rights Council, Pashtun human rights defender Fazal-ur Rehman Afridi echoed these concerns, alleging that the situation has further worsened amid ongoing military operations. A report.
Khyber Pakhtunkhwa has remained one of Pakistan's most volatile regions, with security forces carrying out frequent counter-terrorism operations against militant groups. While Islamabad maintains that these operations are necessary to eliminate terrorism and restore stability, local activists and human rights organizations have continued to raise concerns over their humanitarian impact. Allegations of civilian casualties, destruction of homes, displacement of families, and enforced disappearances have surfaced repeatedly over the years, particularly in districts bordering Afghanistan. The 62nd session of the United Nations Human Rights Council is currently underway in Geneva, bringing together governments, rights experts, and civil society groups to discuss global human rights concerns.
We are here to raise different issues concerning the Pashtun nation. Of course, you know about it that several military operations are underway in different parts of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, in which Pakistani army is using mortar shells, gunship helicopters, and even jet bombers, killing and injuring innocent civilians. And even they are destroying now, again, just like in the previous war on terror, so-called war on terror, they are destroying our homes and properties also. And the basic thing is that the proxies of Pakistan, the TTP, and the Pakistan army, they are fighting, a fake war with each other, in which most of the time innocent civilians, particularly women and children, are killed even in their homes. But on the side of the Pakistani military and the TTP, there seems to be no casualties. And even now they are using drones against the Pashtun people. And we have seen an alarming increase in enforced disappearances in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa.
Alongside the security situation, concerns have also been raised over the shrinking space for civil liberties in Pakistan. Human rights organizations have highlighted allegations of restrictions on freedom of expression, intimidation of journalists, and legal action against activists critical of state policies.
The present situation regarding the freedom of expression and the right to dissent is the worst in the history of Pakistan. Pakistani state, which is a hybrid regime now under the control of the Pakistani military, is the worst kind of regime against especially against the journalists, human rights defenders, and political activists like Mahrang Baloch, Iman Mazari, and now the Kashmiri people, they are also they have started a brutal crackdown on the Kashmiri human rights activists, human rights defenders who are expressing their political views, or rather independence, against the state of Pakistan.
Pakistan's repeated attempts to portray itself as a victim of terrorism continue to be overshadowed by persistent allegations of human rights violations, enforced disappearances, and suppression of dissent, keeping its human rights record under sustained international scrutiny. The continuing allegations of rights abuses have added to Pakistan's mounting international challenges, reinforcing concerns over its governance, internal security policies, and protection of fundamental freedoms.